Okay, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe, likes, and comment. Today we want to talk about the tabular binary operations. Tabular binary operations. And on these tabular binary operations, we'll be examining identity and inverse. Be examining identity and inverse. Now, if you look at what is on the board here, they say a binary operations asterisk is defined on the set T. It's defined on the set T, and the element of the set T is PQRS, as shown in the table. They have given us a table. And I said determine the identity element. Roman figure said determine the identity element. Roman figure 2 says we should determine the inverse of S, and Roman figure 3 says we should find N from these equations. Now, if you could remember, that's how to find the identity element. Very simple and straightforward. But I would like to bring us back to what we have done under the identity before. Now, if you could remember, for the identity formula, we said identity formula is always A asterisk E equals to E asterisk A, everything equals to A. If you check our previous videos on the identity and inverse, I told you that the formula for identity is this, that whether you do A on E or whether you do it E on A, you must surely get A. Now, let me just now based on this table, I will change this P, A to P, because we are given P, asterisk identity. Our E is the one that represents our identity. And this thing must give you P back. If you have not watched the previous videos on the identity, try to do. So the P asterisk E is the identity, must give us P back. Even though you do it as E asterisk P, must also give you P. Now, this is what we are trying to follow now. The P asterisk identity equals to P. Now, what does that mean? If I don't want to use this table to just go straight to my answer without stressing myself, since I've told P, this is P, I'm taking P from this table now. Asterisk identity, but I'm looking for E, I don't know the identity. That's what I'm looking for from this table. But it's giving me P back. That means using this table is going to be very simple. If I take P, so where will I get P back from this? That means this another P. If I say P asterisk and I come like this P that is in line with this P is also in line with this P, because everything equals to P must be in line with this P. And for me to get this P back in line with this P, what is the element on it? That's R. That means my identity is R. My identity is R. P asterisk. What will be on it that will give me P back? It's going to be R. So don't forget, my identity is surely R. Now, they ask us to find the inverse of S. The inverse of S. Now, and please, if you have not watched the previous videos for the identity and inverse, you have to watch, because for these things to be clear. Now, they ask us to find the inverse of X. Now, if you remember the formula for finding the inverse of X, that's X asterisk X inverse equals to identity. So to get inverse, it will be X asterisk X inverse equals to identity, as our formula implies. Now, but we are looking for this inverse, X inverse. Now, let's use this table to analyze it. Now, do not forget that we've gotten our identity. Our identity is R. That's why I said there is no way you want to do the inverse that you not have to get the identity. You have to get the identity first, and you not later get the inverse. Now, I've gotten my inverse. Don't forget, my identity is R. So I want to get the inverse now. Now, from this table, very simple now. If I take the X here, because they give me X here, you come to this vertical, the X here. X asterisk. Are you getting what I'm saying now? No, we now want to get, we have known that F is equals to R. And where is the R that is in line with this X? the R that is in line with this X. So we are going to check it and to get what will be the inverse. This is R. Let's check R. I see R here. I see R here. So this R that is in line with this X. So if it is this R that is in line with this X, I guess now. So what will now be the inverse? So X asterisk. What is before this one is P, because it's the P that come down to this R that is here. So X asterisk P will give me equals to this. So that means my inverse is going to be P. My inverse is going to be P. Now they now ask me to find this from our video, this B, this equations that I want to find B. Now let's quickly write and B down. B says, given that N asterisk P asterisk R asterisk X equals to P, that we should find N. We should find N. Now, first, there is no N on this thing, but we have R asterisk X. Let's firstly check R asterisk X. What would that one give us? This R asterisk X. So what will be in line with this R? If you trace it, that's going to be X. R asterisk X is going to be X. So this one actually has given us X. So that means N asterisk P asterisk X equals to P. Do not forget that we are actually looking for N. Now, let's assume that this is just one letter. Let's assume that this is just one letter. If this is just one letter, what are we going to use against X? Against X, that will give us P. Against X, that will give us P. Actually, this P. So that means I'm going to use Q. Q, because Q asterisk X will give me P. So that means for this value now, N asterisk P, everything must equal to Q. Q, as you can see, what I will use against X that will give me P. This is X, give me P, that is Q. So that means N asterisk P must give me Q. Now, the next thing to now do is that, what will now be N? So that means, what am I going to use against P as N that will now give me Q? Now, this is P on my table, this P on my table. So, that will give me Q, and this is Q under P. That means P asterisk P will give me Q. Definitely, my N is P. My N is P. So, it's just the logic. It's like QR, we need to sit down and watch the videos, watch it again, for us to actually get what are we talking about this. Thank you so much.